Welcome to the Sharkpreneur podcast with Kevin Harrington and Seth Greene. Kevin Harrington is the inventor of the infomercial, one of the original sharks from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and has generated over $5 billion in TV and digital direct response sales. Seth Greene is the world's first trusted authority on cutting-edge direct response marketing, a best-selling author, and the only 3-time Marketer of the Year nominee. On the podcast, Kevin and Seth interview sharkpreneurs who share straight talk on what it takes to explode your business.
Why do so many businesses struggle while others seem to explode overnight? Do you wish you had the secret to this type of exponential growth? Now, I've scaled more than 20 businesses to over $100 million, and it's not just luck. In my new book with Mark Tim, Mentor to Millions, you'll learn the repeatable framework I use in all my business ventures for massive success. Order at kevinmentor.com and get over $1,000 in bonuses. Head to kevinmentor.com.
Welcome to the podcast. This is your co-host, Seth Greene. Today, we have the good fortune to be joined by Rebecca Cramer from loudreputation.com. Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, Loud Reputation is a great domain name. What is Loud Reputation?
So my agency, Loud Marketing, we're pretty much a full service agency. So we do anything from social media to websites. I also actually have changed some of the services that we do. I'm now also teaching my clients how to do the social media and social selling as well. As well as emails and SEO and all the fun, digital marketing things.
Awesome. Well, let's go back in time a little bit. How did you get started?
So how did I get started? I mean, okay, so with the agency or with my career?
Let's go with the agency.
Yeah. So with the agency, so I'm actually an old Yellow Pages girl. I was one of those girls that carried around I had the like wheelie suitcase, the briefcase. Like that was me with the big books. And so that's how I learned, I started learning about marketing and what worked for small businesses, small, medium businesses, and what didn't work. I was there for 10 years. I thought, I could do this better. I could do this faster. This would be so easy. I'm just going to leave and do my own thing. And well, I mean, it was a little harder than I anticipated, but way more fun.
Awesome trade-off. So let's talk about who you serve. Who's your ideal client?
Yeah. So most of the clients that I help are small to medium, mostly small business owners, small businesses, entrepreneurs, could be solopreneurs, could even be intrapreneurs, depending on what you're looking for help with. And really, I focus on helping people grow their brand. So whatever that relates to, grow their brand so that they can grow their business.
Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. And I know you provide a laundry list of services. What is the ultimate end goal? I know the service might be get them on page 1 of Google or get the email out or drive the traffic. What are they ultimately hoping to realize? What are they hoping to change about their business?
Yeah. So my clients are looking to grow their business. So I help my clients grow their business, whether it is through paid ads or, using social selling. This whole social selling thing, this whole like actually communicating with people in a way that makes them feel like they're a human. Like that's probably my most favorite part of what I do. Because I think, this whole digital marketing thing, I mean, we've been putting up ads and we've been like yelling what we do for a long time, but social selling, it's more like real life. You don't just go up to someone and ask them if they want to, generally speaking, you kind of say hi first, you relate to them, and you actually be interested, because you have to be interested in somebody else before they could be interested in you. So I do really like the social selling part of it, for sure.
I think that is excellent advice. Be interested before they're going to be interested in you. I think that is a writer downer. So give us some examples, because you have shoeboxes filled with testimonials and case studies of clients who have gotten great results. Can you give us an example of one or two, kind of where they were when they started with you, and then kind of the magical transformation your process engineered for them?
Absolutely. I mean, so one client that I can think of over the last year in particular, who has been, okay, so he actually has a music studio, which he's been able to increase 6x. And being able to see someone, okay, so I have this digital marketing agency where I've been able to do all the work for people for so long, but being able to actually show someone the way so that they can actually transform their own business and use the tools that you're giving them. I mean, that's one example of just, and I wish I felt the same way if I managed it and saw success for the business owner. But there's just something about seeing somebody else do it for themselves using the tools that you gave them. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely. That music studio, I believe you said they went up 600%. How did you help them do that?
Just using, honestly, social selling. And I actually also have a clubhouse room every morning. So I have a clubhouse room at 9:15 Eastern where we also role play and do objection handling. So that person they were participating in that. They were participating in my coaching. They were, just consuming everything and implementing it. And I think that there's so much data to consume right now, so much data from so many different people. And it really is hard to know, like, what should I implement? What should I actually be doing? So if you can find one person with one set of instructions who's going to lead the way, it sometimes works better than if you take a little from this person and a little from this person and a little from this person,
Absolutely. You referred to Clubhouse. There's another network, seems like popping up every couple months, if not faster than that. How do you determine what to focus on?
Wow, that's a great question. And it's a hard one. I guess how I judge what platform I'm going to use. I don't always like new platforms, but it's a necessity, right? You have to understand what's out there. And I was already having I was hosting Zoom calls in place of the clubhouse rooms that we were doing every day. And I'm a mom, and 9:15 Eastern for me is actually 7:15. And so Clubhouse, being that it's a drop-in audio only app, fabulous. I could still be on mute, screaming at the kids and still be participating. I do really love Clubhouse. And I mean, I don't know how I decided that I would hop on Clubhouse. It just seemed like an easy fit. And a lot of people in my network were joining it. I do really love LinkedIn. LinkedIn has fortunately granted me LinkedIn Live access, which is amazing for me. So I've been doing LinkedIn Live. But okay, so if I was going to judge each of the platforms, so I love LinkedIn for everything about LinkedIn, because I love LinkedIn. Instagram, of course, Instagram is probably my newest favorite that I didn't kind of know would go this way, because I thought that it was a little bit different than it is, but it's amazing. And Facebook groups, groups would be the only, there's a lot of good things about Facebook, but you need to have a Facebook group if you're gonna be doing anything on Facebook.
I think that makes a lot of sense. You've built quite a team at your agency. Talk a little bit about your team.
Yeah, so I do have an amazing team. So pre-COVID, we actually had a cute little office here in Calgary, and which is where I'm located. And then since COVID, I was in the office by myself from about April to July. Decided we were all gonna head home. So the great thing is we have been able to, like pre-COVID, have the work from home as an option. So it really hasn't been that big of a change for us. But it's made it a little easier. Like, one of the girls went back to Ontario. We don't have to all stay in one spot to work and be a team. One of the things that I have implemented since COVID is we have a team meeting every morning, like every single morning. Like it's just 10 minutes. We're celebrating wins. We're like, but everybody, and maybe that wasn't something that we did before, even at the office, but it's just a little, regroup of, oh yeah, so that's been something that has, I guess, brought our team together, even though we're not in the same room anymore.
Your passion is obvious. What do you like best about what you do?
What do I like best about what I do? I think the rewarding part about what I do is that I'm actually helping people make money. I'm actually helping people, like people send me messages that I'm changing their life. Like that's, that is certainly, I have to make money to be able to, do all the things that I want to do. But having people tell me that I'm impacting their life like that is that's so rewarding. And that's the best part for sure.
For our folks who are watching or listening and want to learn more about Rebecca and all things Loud, where are the best places for us to send them?
Yeah, so if you want to look me up on LinkedIn, just look up Rebecca Cramer and I should show up. On Instagram and Clubhouse, actually, and I think a few other social networks, my handle is Cramer Says. So Cramer Says. And then for Loud, that handle is Loud, of course, and that's on all the different platforms. So, and also I have my Facebook group, which is Social Selling Growth Masters, which is a free Facebook group. And you can find me there, of course.
Awesome. Well, this has been Seth Greene with Rebecca Cramer. Rebecca, thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks everybody for watching or listening. We will see or talk to you next time.
Do you need money to fund your idea, product, or service? Are you ready to take your business to the next level, but need capital to get it done? Kevin Harrington has heard more than 50,000 pitches and knows how to help you make the perfect pitch to get the funding for your entrepreneurial dream. He's distilled the process down in his perfect pitch cheat sheet, and it's yours for free. Just text PITCH to him right now at 727-888-2100. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free perfect pitch cheat sheet. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 to start funding your dream today.
This show has been produced by Market Domination, LLC. To discover how you can have your own show completely done for you and turn it into a real published book and become the authority in your marketplace, go to www.marketdominationllc.com/podcast offer.